What's up, everybody on YouTube? AJ Rez back here with another video. Today I'll be sharing with y'all my 2022 NBA Finals preview video between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. Let's get it. Alright guys, so if y'all seen my playoff prediction video, y'all know that my finals prediction is totally wrong basically. I predicted the Phoenix Suns and the Miami Heat would be in the NBA Finals, which obviously the Miami Heat just lost to the Celtics in 7 games, and the Suns folded like a cheap 10 against the Dallas Mavericks in Game 7 of the Western Conference semis. So that's bad, but hey, I still know my basketball, so I'm gonna share this. Hopefully this can be right. I pray it is, for sure. With that, I'm going into the video telling you right now that I'm a Rockets fan, so I do not like the Warriors at all, but I have to be unbiased. I have to show my expertise. So with that being said, I'm gonna obviously, predict the game how it should be. The Warriors are a great team, a dynasty for sure. I mean, I hate them, but like for real though, like I just have to be fair. So both ways, and I really think this will be an entertaining finals. Seeing the Boston Celtics finally get to the finals after being in the Eastern Conference Finals, for a few years. In 2020 they lost to the Heat, and then in 2018 they lost to the Cavs with LeBron, and then this year they're finally able to get up there and make the finals. So I think for sure this is gonna be a great finals. Golden State has the opportunity to have 4 rings for Draymond, Curry, and Klay Thompson. Everybody's saying that if Steph Curry wins the Finals MVP potentially and a ring, that he could be ranked in the top 10 of all time. Which, I mean, really, that's a valid statement, low key. But anyways, that's another debate for another day. So with that being said, let's go and analyze these two teams. Right now, I'm gonna start with the Boston Celtics because, they're new to the finals, and then we'll talk about the Warriors, and then I'll share with y'all my prediction for sure. So talking about the Boston Celtics this year in 2022, man, it's crazy. Ever since the year flipped to 2022, since the calendar flipped to 2022, really the Celtics, you can make a case really that they've been the best NBA team since 2022 started, for sure in the Eastern Conference, and really just all around. They had a slow start like they did the past couple of years, low-key going into the season. It really had a lot of people questioning if Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum could really play together, and hey, we saw after 2022 when they started to get more healthy and just get more continuity. New coach Ime Udoka, his first season he's making the NBA Finals as a coach. That's outstanding, and he's from that Greg Popovich Spurs coaching tree as well. So is Steve Kerr on the Golden State Warriors, so that's pretty cool to see for sure. And just really a tough team. They had the #1 defense for the whole playoffs for sure, and just since 2022 flipped to the calendar, you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I mean, the Celtics, their defense is so good. They have Robert Williams at the center position. I mean, when he's in, the impact is really crazy. We saw in the Eastern Conference Finals when he played against Bam Adebayo, Bam was really shut down. Like, Bam couldn't do much with Robert Williams. Robert Williams, I believe he made a defensive team, not first team all defense. He made a second team all defense. And they have Marcus Smart, who was the defensive player of the year. I think first guard defensive player of the year since Gary Payton back in the 1990s, which that's crazy as well. So he might not be the greatest offensive point guard for sure, but I mean, he's perfect for the Celtics. He's gonna knock down key threes when he needs to. Marcus Smart plays great defense always. We know that. That's been one of his key attributes coming into the league since 2014. So he's great. And Al Horford, I've been really impressed by him in his postseason. He was able to play great defense on Giannis in the Eastern Conference semis. He played great in the Heat series for sure. His 3-point shot has gotten way better. I mean, it hasn't been bad, but like last year he was on OKC. He really didn't play too much. I heard that he took that time to work on his 3-point release and getting it quicker. So hey, that's really great for them. I mean, and then of course Jason Tatum, for sure, superstar. I feel like if he wins a ring this year, I mean, there's no doubt that he's a top 10 player if he wins a ring this year for sure. I think he's already like top 12 in my opinion, because I mean, he's a certified bucket. Gonna hit you with a hezo cash every single time. Like, Jason Tatum is for sure cut. Like, he's him for real. And then Jaylen Brown, a great 2-way player as well. He's also an all-star. Don't get it twisted. Like, he's really tough too. He gets buckets too. Sometimes he may have be a little up and down, but for sure he's still great too. So I mean, I really think the Celtics, they're definitely here for a reason. You cannot underestimate them. I didn't even get into some of their key role players. Grant Williams, he's been starting the lineup. He's been knocked down in 3-point shooting, and he's just been a great defender as well with that defensive tree of Al Horford and Robert Williams. Those trees right there. And again, Grant Williams, he's been great on the offensive end. He hit down key shots in that Bucks series. He's been a great defender for the Celtics. So that's one role player. And then Peyton Pritchard, even though he might not get the most amount of minutes, he's not the biggest guard, but he gets some buckets for sure too, and he knocks down key threes when you need him to. So Peyton Pritchard's good. Derek White has also been a huge piece. They had a midseason trade for him from the Spurs, so that's been a great addition for them for sure. Neesmith, when he plays minutes for sure, he plays good defense too. So I think the Celtics, they really have a lot of depth. They really are a championship team. Like I said, they're here for a reason. They were the 2nd seed for a reason. So I really think that they have a huge shot at winning this series. I mean, like I said, it can go toe to toe between them and the Warriors. But I'm not gonna predict. Like I'm not gonna share how many games I think who's gonna win right now. I gotta talk about the Warriors. But I mean, it's very interesting. Like I had a couple of days to think about this because I really wanted to post this video like 2 days ago, even yesterday. But you know, I want to make the accurate prediction because, like I said, I'm trying to be right, especially after the finals prediction I made, bro. No, like I need to analyze this. So I think the Celtics, they're here for real, and it's really gonna be a nice, entertaining finals. I hate that, you know, basketball season's almost over, man, because we gonna only have games on like every 3 to 4 days. But I mean, it's really gonna be a great, entertaining NBA finals. I pray and hope so for sure. So now we're gonna talk about the Golden State Warriors, and we already know who they have, the greatest shooter of all time. In my opinion, man, it's been a controversial conversation between greatest point guard of all time, but Steph Curry, he is certainly there. He might not be like the straight floor general like Magic Johnson or someone like that, or Steve Nash or someone like that was, but Steph Curry, like just being at the point guard position, man, it's crazy. Obviously the greatest shooter of all time. I don't think there's ever be anyone like him. You got Clay. He's another greatest shooter of all time for sure. Top 5 3-point shooter of all time. Draymond Green. Just a utility player all around. Does everything defensively. He can handle the ball. He's a good playmaker as well. You got Jordan Poole, who's emerged potentially as a third slash better now. They better keep him for sure because, man, Jordan Poole, he's definitely tough. Like just seeing him how he gets in the lane so easily. He's so crafty. Like his layup package is tough. Like just being, oh my gosh, like. He's super shifty too. And they got Gary Payton II. He hasn't played since the Memphis series, I believe, after that injury, but I think he's supposed to be back in the NBA Finals. So they're gonna have some defense back for sure. Kevon Looney, he's been playing great. He played really good in that Dallas Mavericks series. They just have a lot of pieces. Of course, Andrew Wiggins, he was a first-time All-Star this year and an All-Star starting. His defense has been crazy good. Everyone thought he was a bust, but I mean, he just had to find his role. You know, he can be a star in his role, and that's what he's been doing this season. So we see Andrew Wiggins doing that. They just got a lot of pieces. Like I said, the Warriors, I mean, they're back with more pieces. And they have young talent like Jonathan Kuminga, who's a great defender as well. Shoot, he's my age, 19. And same with Moses Moody. I mean, he hasn't played the most, not as much as Kuminga, but they have some future talent. That's the point of that. They have some stuff for the future. James Wiseman, whenever he can come back healthy, we know he's not playing at all this season, but he'll be back next year potentially. So that's another piece that they can have longer success with them. So it's just crazy. I mean, like I said, I'm a Rockets fan, and I like multiple players on different teams, but I'm a Rockets fan for sure, and the Warriors cost us so much pain in 2018. Really don't want to talk about it, but like I said, like in terms of a bias standpoint, I really do not like them. Like I don't, but I mean, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Like they're just for sure tough. I mean, Steve Kerr, he's a really good coach for sure. People say that, of course, he inherited, you know, Mark Jackson. You know, like Mark Jackson was able to put the Warriors where they were. But then in the following season, the Warriors won their first championship in 2015. So, I mean, you can't discredit Steve Kerr for that. So, man, the Warriors, I mean, like, everybody bandwagons with them for sure. I mean, they've had a couple down years the past 2 years, but, I mean, they're back and reloaded. So, like I said, it's going to be entertaining finals. Like, you got to give the Warriors credit, like, and I saw something the other day saying that Stephen A, he predicts the Warriors win 2 of the next 3 finals. I mean, it's definitely possible, but I don't know because the West is going to be even more stacked next year. So, yeah, that's a lot of factors right there. But, I mean, man, like, looking at, you know, in terms of who's the favorite and stuff like that, obviously the Warriors have home court advantage, having a better record, of course, in the Western Conference. I mean, I think the Warriors could be, like, a slight favorite, but at the same time, I mean, really, I think it can go either way. Like, you know, everybody is, like, just saying, like, oh, the Warriors, I mean, they're going to take it for sure. Like, I mean, but, I mean, the Celtics, they really are good, bro. Like, and that's why I'm just struggling and pondering with this decision. But, man, I didn't come here just to say, oh, I'm not going to be able to pick the team that's going to win. Nah, like, I got to make my prediction for sure. So, like I said, I'm going to share with y'all my actual prediction. And I'll actually, like, and now I'm going to say, like, who I want to win. But for sure, like, the prediction, like, who I want, I mean, not who I want to win, who, like, the prediction that I'm predicting, that's, like, what y'all should take for sure. So, I hate to say it, but my, like, unbiased, honest opinion, I think the Warriors are winning 7 games. I think it's going to go head-to-head each game. I think, hopefully, every single game should be a nail-biter. Like, I think every game is going to be good, and we need that for sure, because, I mean, this is the only basketball that's on until October. Which, man, that's going to be tough. At least I have football and stuff like that, but still, like, I really think the Warriors are going to win 7. I think, obviously, like I said, the Celtics, they have some trees in the paint for sure, and they have a lot of key pieces. But I think the Warriors are going to win this. I mean, they have a bad taste in their mouths after losing to Toronto in 2019. Obviously, Klay Thompson and KD got hurt in those finals, so I think they're going to at least get one more for sure. But yeah, I think the Warriors are going to win in 7 games. And I also want to give y'all my finals MVP prediction, I think it'll be Steph Curry finally. I mean, I think he's the favorite to be Finals MVP, so I think it's really just his award to win. He just got to go out and get buckets. Obviously, Marcus Smart gonna be trying to chase him around and stuff like that, but I still think he'll prevail and show why he potentially could be named as the greatest point guard of all time by the end of his career. That's my honest prediction. Warriors in 7, but obviously, like I said, I don't like the Warriors, so I'm hoping I'm wrong in this situation, in this case of that the Celtics will win. But also, I kind of don't want to be wrong because my finals prediction, like the teams that I had in it, was wrong. So, I mean, like I said, it really don't matter to me. The Rockets aren't in the finals, and then the Suns, I mean, well, I'm a Devin Booker fan, Luka fan, and D-Rose fan, so they're not in the finals. So, I mean, honestly, like I said, from a fan standpoint, it doesn't matter to me, but like from an analyst, expert opinion, for sure, I think that the Warriors are going to win in 7 games, and I think that Steph is going to get his 4th ring, going to be tied with LeBron in rings, so people are going to talk about that, but man, I think it's really interesting, and it's crazy that Steph is 34, but I mean, he's dominating the league, and his play style ages gracefully. I mean, he's not relying on athleticism. He is super skilled and in great shape, great condition, always running around, tiring out defenders, trying to get to his shot for sure. And not down. I mean, if you leave him open, that's an automatic bucket. I mean, everyone knows that. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, Warriors in 7 most definitely. And let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to win, who you think is going to be Finals MVP, and just what type of things are going to, factor into the series. And yeah, let me know y'all opinions down below. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SwaggyBrush. Stay tuned for more content. Like I said, hopefully posting 2 to 3 videos per week. Summer 2022, I'm going crazy. So yeah, this NBA Finals should be good. Love the NBA. Greatest sport, no debate, for sure. But yeah, y'all be safe. Have a good one. Have a great time watching these finals. And yeah, appreciate y'all for sure. Stay tuned for more content.